When I was a young kid, I remember being out west and seeing the night sky. In 2012, I had an opportunity to go to West Texas, and it was a cold night, and we were really late getting into where we were staying, and there weren't any more campsites available. So just snuck down into a group campsite with a sleeping bag and pitched out. And that night when I was looking up, it was the first time in a long time I'd seen the night sky. And I asked myself, why can't I see this back home? And then almost immediately I knew it was because of civil engineering infrastructure. So the response, it made sense to come from a civil engineer to begin to get involved at offsetting some of the consequences of light pollution by doing research that explores it more. My name is Boulanger, and I'm applying entrepreneurially minded learning and research. And the idea of looking at light pollution and lighting design was new to me. So I put a couple feelers out to people, and I reached out and said, hey, I'm just looking for meaningful ways to engage our students, and I'd like to have some field experiences for them. What could Yellowstone offer me in terms of an opportunity, or what can Grand Teton offer? And then I got positive feedback from different avenues, and I pursued those avenues to fully explore those opportunities. There's a growing community behind it. A lot of the people work independently from each other, and so part of the benefit of the last 3 years has really been being part of bringing people together. I think keen goes with the connections between different areas. Students have their own background, and one of the benefits that I've really enjoyed from working with students on light pollution related topics is that once students are in the field for a while with me, or once they have their own experience, they realize that there's a disconnect. They had spent their whole life living underneath a sky that they've never seen, and they begin to ask why. And they begin to ask, why does that light have to be poorly designed? And what's the energy cost associated with that? And they've told me, I'll never go anywhere at night now without thinking about lighting. So they take it for granted, and just introducing them to topics allows them to open up their thoughts more. It allows them to make the connections between what their experiences are outside of the classroom and then the topics that we'll cover in the class or in the field. Yeah, that's been a really fun part of this year for me. But it almost feels like I'm not teaching when I walk in. It's just different, because you don't know what's going to happen. There's no script, and so that's sometimes challenging. If you're getting them to recognize opportunities, you can put up a PowerPoint that talks about opportunity recognition or project management, but the only real way for them to get in there and understanding is to do it.